We're going to introduce you to one of the hottest artists in town, drawing praise from serious art collectors, breaking all kinds of attendance records at her gallery show and bringing in some big bucks as well. All this, and by the way, she is only 4 years old. There's a waiting list for her work. We'll tell you more about that coming up.
Wow. But next, the hottest abstract artist in town. We can't wait to see what she'll do when she turns 5. That's right after these messages.
We often see kids selling lemonade to make some pocket change, but how many times have you met a child who sells art and makes thousands of dollars? Well, 4-year-old Marla Olmsted is that child. Her abstract paintings sell for up to $6,000 each, and so far she's sold 24 of them. Marla's here this morning along with her parents, Mark and Laura Olmsted. Good morning, family. It's great to see you. Now let's talk about how all this thing started. Mark, you were painting. You just like to do that for fun.
That's correct.
And Marla was what, 2 years old?
She was just before her second birthday, yeah.
And rather than put her in front of the TV set, you gave her some paint to keep her occupied. What happened?
That's correct. She just went at it. A lot of different colors, and she used a brush just on paper initially, and it came out really beautifully, and we loved it. Of course, it's our daughter. We're going to love it either way.
Right. Any parent would think that their child is a genius at something. I mean, really, come on. I mean, we all want to have that. But Laura, something happened that made you realize that, hey, maybe there's something more to this.
Yes, we have a friend who owns a coffee shop in downtown Binghamton. He asked if he could display Marla's work. And when it went up, he called me, and we were proud to show it, but we didn't think anything spectacular would happen. He said, people keep calling and they want prices on this artwork, and we were stunned, and we put prices on, and they just started selling.
You thought that by saying $250 for a painting, people would go, okay, never mind.
We priced it at $250. We didn't want to sell it.
And people didn't know that Marla was, I mean, people were interested even before knowing how old Marla is. Marla, I hear you do your paintings have names? Did you name them, paint things?
Name her paintings.
Some of them, like, I heard one's called Dinosaur.
Yeah.
These are paintings that were just recently done?
These are.
Yes.
Yeah, these are all very recent.
And when you talk to Marla about what she's doing, what does she express to you? I mean, what do you think is going on here?
There's not that much discussion on what she's actually doing.
She's 4, for goodness sakes.
She's 4. Right. She actually gets into just the colors and the movement of the paint, and she just has a good time.
But here's the thing. I'm going to go back over here and show people. I mean, what you have is not only you have an underlayer, big wide swaths of color, but then she's doing a lot of stuff on top of these swirls, and you know, there's a kind of Jackson Pollock-esque kind of thing going on here. I mean, I'm not sure what critics will say about that, but from my simpleton point of view, it seems as though there's a kind of multi-layering and thickness that's unusual.
You might notice that we use a heck of a lot of paint, and she just goes at it. She puts on, I mean, she puts half a tube on at a time.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
So you give her the entire tube, and she just
squeezes the tube, or she uses condiment bottles, which we put paint in now.
And how long does it take her to do one of these paintings?
Several sittings, probably 3.
These have been in a gallery. There's been one showing already. The gallery owner is just over there, and he was saying that there have been interest from all over the world. People from Japan are calling. People are really interested.
We had, my goodness, I guess we're in the London Times today. And Telegraph.
So some of it now is, some of the interest now is also because Marla is so young, but originally it was because they didn't know how old she was. Why do you think she's able to do this, Mark? I mean, what explains this?
You know, I think that her age, and it's, you know, what we hear and what we know, she's very pure as far as being 4 1/2. She doesn't have a lot of things that are influencing her at this point. You know,
You're not letting anybody teach her art at this point.
No, and that's something, you know, we're not planning on homeschooling her, but we're told, don't let the teachers teach her art, you know, get into the art aspect of things.
Well, I know you're putting all this money that she's earning from these paintings into an account so that she can have it. You're not spending any money but yourself, and you're just putting it for her.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe she'll be able to go to a great art college, although I'm not sure
college fund.
that people will think that she
whatever
needs
she wants.
Well, Mark and Laura, congratulations for all the great attention. I mean, any parent would wish that there was validation that their child's talents were really on the level that Marla's is. So anyway, Marla, thanks for being here this morning with your orange shoes. And good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
And we'll be back after these messages.